I had the privilege of welcoming a group of learners from the Sligo and Leitrim Community Training Centre here to Leinster House. And there are over 31 community training centres across the country, and they cater for young people, that maybe that school didn't meet their needs, or, was unsuitable to meet their needs. But these particular young people, along with others engaged in different forms of education in training centres and youth reach and similar programmes, have found, like I said, that traditional schools didn't meet their needs. And these included material needs, and that the payment of a training allowance of up to €250 a week, plus accommodation or travel of both, additional amount of money, is a major incentive for young people who wish to continue in their education. But upon graduation at level 3, which is equivalent to a junior cert, or level 4, many students find themselves wanting to progress onto level 5 or level 6 qualification at a PLC college. However, at many points, many young people who may be still under 16s find themselves cut off from this level of support and unable to access social welfare support. Instead, they find themselves reduced to an under 18 level of payment, around €45 a week, or having to apply for a SUSI grant. It's much less, I suppose, generous in its monetary value, because that's a significant drop from a training allowance. So who at that young age, I suppose, would be able to cope with the loss of that income, especially in families where that the parents mightn't be able to have that additional support at home to support students. So what's often happening is that students that they're finished their level 3 or level 4 qualifications, they want to stay in education, but they're not able to progress into level 5 because they lose that significant amount of money. Like, I suppose it's hard to get meaningful work at the moment, and particularly for young people. So we want to keep people as much as we can into education. So Sligo Community Training Centre have recommended a different option, and I know that they have it in Cavan Institute, that PLC Access programme, that young people can progress instead of going around in circles, that they're able to do an access course. That maybe it could be a 1-year or 2-year access course that will actually help them transition into a PLC course, which would be increased not only in their learning needs and specifically tailored to their learning needs, but also help with their financial situation.